Hi, in today's Unity tutorial, we're going to do Ragdoll. So this is what a Ragdoll effect looks like. It's raining men, it's raining Ragdolls. Ah, they all drop, and those all had Ragdolls turned on them. This model here has a Ragdoll, but it's not going to turn on until I press a spacebar. So I press a spacebar, and he drops too. So how do we do this? We're going to break it down into 3 steps. First, we're going to have the step where we make our MagicaVoxel model. Then we're going to take our MagicaVoxel model and we're going to put it into Mixamo, a free online tool from Adobe that will put bones into our model. Bones you don't see, but they're what you need for Ragdoll. And then the video is going to slow down and I'll show you how we actually use the Ragdoll effect in Unity. Alright, so now we have our model with the bones in it, and it's stored in this folder here called Pinky, and it's actually this file right here, FBX. So what I have is a scene, a blank scene, and I'm going to take that Pinky folder and I'm just going to drag and drop it into my project. And then inside it, I have the Pinky, not the object, but the Pinky FBX, which I'm going to use. First, let me put a floor into my scene, something to stand on. So it'll be a cube, and I'll just make it a little wider. Okay, and oh man. All right, let me reset the position to the center of the world. And then I have the color for the floor. There you go. Now I'm going to go back into the Pinky folder and get the FBX and drag and drop it onto the floor. And Pinky is really kind of tiny. Let me just make it a little bigger. I'll just go 5, 5, 5. That looks good. Now we could see her. Okay, so now we're going to add the Ragdoll to Pinky. Let me zoom in on Pinky. Hello, Pinky. And we're going to say 3D object Ragdoll. And what it wants to know are all the parts of the Ragdoll, all the joints. So since Pinky was had bones added in Mixamo, we have all the joints here. So what I'm going to do is I could select one of the joints and it shows where the joint is on the model here. So the hips, I'm going to use for pelvis. And then we have the left leg and the right leg. So here we have left leg. Let's see the parts we have all the way down to the toes. So we have, okay, the top of the left leg will be the hip, left hip, and then the knee will there, and the foot is right there, okay? And we'll do the same thing for the right leg. We're gonna have the top of the right leg for the hip, the right leg for the knee, And then the right foot. For the right foot. Okay, that's the legs, and now we got the arms. And you're wondering, where are the arms? Well, they're over here connected to the spine bone. And down in the spine bone, yeah, we have like a left shoulder that goes down the arm. So left shoulder. Here we have a left arm. Let's use that. Then we need an elbow. That looks right. Elbow. And then we have the right arm, which is over here. So let's see, is it shoulder and arm? Okay, we got the arm. And let's see with the forearm. Yeah, that looks like an elbow to me. Now we're going to have the spine, their back. So let's close up the shoulder. And here we have a spine. And here we have a spine. Let's use spine 2. And then for the head, well, it's probably connected to the neck. Yeah, here's the neck. And then here's the head. So drag and put that on the head. And we'll leave the mass at 20 and say create. All right, so over here we could see we have created a rigid body for our model. And now if we just raise up the body a little bit from the floor and press play, she will drop to the floor with the rigid body intact. So that's step 1. Now we want to be able to control when the rigid body turns on and off. So we have here a script called Ragdoll. And I'm just going to drag and drop that onto Pinky herself, this Ragdoll script. And in the script, this is what we have. I'm going to open it up. We see it's not too many things here. Okay, we see that we have a collection of rigid bodies. Those are the bones for Pinky. These are all the bones of Pinky right here, and each one of them is a rigid body. So we're going to have an array to hold those bones. And when the script starts, it's going to actually fill up the array by getting this, which is Pinky, because the script is attached to Pinky. Pinky's game object, get components in children that are rigid body. So that will get us the full array of all the rigid body bones. And then we made a function here called turn ragdoll off. So to turn the ragdoll off, we basically go through all the bones in the rigid body, all the bones in the model, and for each bone we say is kinematic is true. That will turn off the rigid body effect. And then here in the update, we wait until we press the space bar, and then we turn is kinematic to false for all the rigid body parts, and that'll turn on the ragdoll effect. All right, so that means now if I press play, the model should not have the ragdoll effect right away. Okay, see, it's no effect, but when I press the space bar, boom, and you get the gravity. And there you go, that's the tutorial. Have fun.